Hi everyone and welcome back to another music masterpiece, and this evening we are going to be talking about the very last track on Take Me Back to Eden. I think this was probably the most accessible track for me on the album when I first heard it. Let's have a listen to it together. It's Euclid, it's Sleep Token. Let's go.
Just run it back, give me 5 whole minutes. I am thick out on the inside, burning. I've got a ghost in the hallway, grinning, and a heavy head that won't stop turning. If my
I listened to those opening lines, and I'm just blown away by that introduction. I was blown away by the introduction lyrically, and I think I talk about this in other videos where I talk about I'm usually a music man person and a lyric man second. But when somebody starts talking about, thick tar and got a ghost in the hallway grinning, what brilliant lyricism is that? It's just incredible. And we're using a hook here that effectively we know at the end of the song that's been kind of used before with Sleep Token, but it's so clever. I don't think anybody realised with Euclid when it came out, this was a bookend. Felt like a bookend. Let's continue listen to it and discuss that a bit more.
fate is a bad collision, and if my mind is an open highway, give me the twilight two-way vision, give me one last ride on a sunset skyline. Call me when you get the chance. I can feel the walls around me closing in.
Just what is a sunset skyline? A sunset skyline. Is that like, I don't know, is it like the sun going down and you get those streaks in the sky? What do people think of that? What's a sunset skyline?
Just running forward, alive like wires as I see the past on an empty ceiling.
That's beautiful, that line.
Anyway, but oh to God, you don't know this feeling. Yet in reverse, you were all my symmetry.
So's that.
I would lay my life on. So if your wings won't find you heaven, I will bring it down like an ancient bygone.
It's just poetry.
You have the time. I just need to leave this part of me behind. Do you remember me? When the rain gathers, and do you still believe that nothing else matters
Anything else matters? Metallica?
for me? It's still the autumn leaves, these ancient canopies
It's like nostalgic now.
that we used to lay beneath.
Yeah, that's lovely.
No, but no, the night belongs to you.
It's just gorgeous.
This bow was broken through.
From When the Bow Breaks.
I must be someone new.
You know how songs have influences, or maybe they remind you of another song. I might have this completely wrong, and this might get a few people saying a few things that disagree with me. It's fine, you can disagree with me, but I remember seeing Coldplay at Glastonbury when they were at their heights, and they came and did Fix You, and it had that. I'm not saying this is like Fix You, but it has that kind of, it evokes that same feeling that Fix You does, where it's the last show in the song. There's a sense of euphoria. There's a sense of you riding the last part of a wave coming into shore, or the plane's about to land. This is Sleep Token landing the last track on what was an absolutely incredible album at the end of what seemed to be a 3-album story. And I must admit, when Euclid finished, I questioned whether Sleep Token would do any more music. Simply because everything about them and the lore around the band, the fact they didn't do interviews, the fact that it felt like they weren't bothered by the limelight. They weren't bothered by showing, by fans and stardom and stuff like that. It was just about the music. So they could have done their EPs, their 3 albums, finished, gone off and done some separate projects, and maybe come back as a different entity or something different that nobody would even known about. So when the 4th album, Even in Arcadia, came along, I think that just creates so much excitement for people because they didn't know where they were going to go next. Because Euclid is without a doubt the very end of a brilliant album. Where everybody realised that this was tied to the night does not belong to God. And this is probably one of the most beautiful ends to a song. And an album. And everybody thought, no, what do we do now? We want this to go on forever. So what did we all do? We all went back and we listened to Chokehold again, and then we listened to The Summoning, and then we listened to Granite and Aqua Regia and Vor and Ascensionism, and I go on, because Take Me Back to Eden is, for me, probably my favourite album of all time. And that's got a lot of competition to go with. But I think probably the reason I'd say that it is because there was many, many years where you'd buy an album, you listen to an album, you get into a group, and there'd always be some songs on it, or some parts of it that were just sub what the band could have done. And for me, there were so many A-star songs on this album, of which Euclid is one of them. And when we finally got to see this live on their It's not Teeth of God tour because I can't remember what the tour was called now. It was the end of 2024 and we went to see them at the O2 and it was a brilliant night. And he sung this at the end and I just wish I could just experience that whole concert again. Just take me there, take me back to the O2 and let me just stand there amongst everybody again and everybody just getting a thrill and enjoyment from it. Because this song hadn't been played up to that point. We knew it was coming and it made it extra special. So thanks for sharing it with me. Thanks for sharing another Sleep Token track. There will be more. And always sharing the joy. See you in the next music masterpiece. Take care. Speak soon.